How's it going, guys? My name is Doe, and I've messed up on this part of the playthrough a lot recently. Did a couple things that I am not happy about, and I didn't read a quest properly, so I am stuck here fighting Riftstalker for 5 hunts now, and I could have been done in 2 hunts easily. But things happen, and I'm not very good. So we're still on the dire warnings. By the way, this is part 5, or part 6 of the playthrough, part 6 of the playthrough, and we're still on the dire warnings quest. And for this quest, I've kind of messed up because I killed Gnasher in a different video that I messed up in, like I said. And I finished crafting the Valmer weapon, which we already killed Valmer, so that's not a big deal. But I'll be fighting Gnasher again in this video in a group. It'll be fun. It'll be fantastic. I'll show you guys how that goes down. And I will also be telling you guys to craft a different weapon and explaining how to actually do these 2 quests properly, because there's a way to mess it up. There is definitely a way to mess up the Before the Dawn quest and bring on the night quest, which I suggest you not do that. It's not very fun. But right now we're fighting Riftstalker, and Riftstalker is a behemoth that is very mobile, and because of that, I suggest not to use weapons like the hammer or the axe until you get better cells to augment your gear in a way that gives you more attack speed, or that lets you make use of its staggered state better. So cells like Overpower make use of stagger states really well because you get more damage during that state. Having more attack speed makes you swing faster, and it sort of like alleviates the speed of the behemoth in a way. In my case, I'm really dumb, and I don't listen to my own advice. And I made the Valmer hammer, which instead I would have much preferred to craft the Valmer chain blades for this fight. But you know, things happen, and I messed up. Also, I don't have any potions for this fight. If I was you, I would bring Boric tonics and Assault tonics and what else? And I think Blitz tonics. But this fight is pretty straightforward in a sense. So it has a interruptible attack, which is a portal move. Once the portal turns pink, most of the time it'll leap through it and you can interrupt that. Sometimes, however, it will come out as a fake out attack, and it won't let you interrupt it, which is annoying. So you gotta look out for that. Right now, all I need for this fight are 2 limb parts. So I'm gonna be trying to break all the limbs and get all those pieces. So I'm just doing a boop attack. Got it, luckily. Almost messed up there. And when you boop it, it's down forever. It is staggered for a long time. So I think we break the face here soon. I'm gonna go ahead and avoid. Okay, so for this enrage stage, you can go ahead and dodge to the side and you'll be fine. Oof, most of the time. There are some cases where you get hit, but most of the time there you'll be fine. So you guys are like, oh, don't lie to me. It's like, I didn't mean to lie to you. But we're going ham on this thing, right? We're going ham like Toucan Sam right now. Almost got hit there for talking trash. Almost got hit again for Sam talking trash. But hammer works if you get kind of lucky with certain things. Or not, like lucky with the windows of things lining up. Because when you have no attack speed like I do in this build, it can be really rough to make use of everything and try and get as much damage as possible. Also, for this fight, I have a different build than what you guys have seen so far in this playthrough. I just changed one piece though, and I'll be showing you guys what it looks like. I didn't roll. I'll be showing you guys what it looks like after this hunt is over, because there are some important things to know. For one, Riftstalker is a behemoth that Rage Hunter does not work that well on. Everything else so far, Rage Hunter is fine. On Riftstalker though, it is not that great. Now it's running away. Instead, you want to be using Aether Hunter on Riftstalker, which I have no Aether Hunter cells to my name, and that makes this whole fight a little bit harder to do. Because if I had like 2+1 Aether Hunter cells, I would have so much more damage on this fight, but I don't, so I don't, and it's rough. So what I would suggest to you guys is make the Charog chest piece because it gives you Aether Hunter. It's a good time. Also, bring a Valmer weapon to this fight. And you can make, I would suggest making the Valmer chain blades, by the way. They are a very good tool for this fight because they're very agile, and they help you keep up with the Riftstalker and not get completely clapped like I was before. Right now, we're doing pretty well. I'm not getting completely bodied. That's messed up. It was like to my side. It was to my side, man. So this is a horizontal leap attack, or a vertical leap attack. You can't really do much about it. You gotta just avoid it. On like hammer or something, on repeaters, you can actually shoot it in the sky and hope you break apart while doing that. Oh, we got the stagger. I couldn't talk. I was focusing so hard. That leg is 1. Nice. Reload my hammer. This L leg is also 1. It's still at half health, and we've broken all the important parts. Except for the tail. The tail is really important too. But for what I'm making, I'm not using the tail, I don't think. So I'm rolling early here because you can mostly get... Every time I bring it up, I get hit. But you can mostly get away with rolling like that on this behemoth. Not all the time, but most of the time. I love this fight. It's great. Smiley face. I'm running to Narnia. Can I break his tail? Oh, it's not... That's a fake out move right there. I'm not sure like what it looks like. I think it's just delayed, which is also not... It's not a good indication of what it looks like if it's just delayed. Because you have to get ready to boop it anyway. So if it's delayed, it locks you into the boop and you're just sitting there like an idiot. But I don't like that attack. 1 bit. Okay. Okay, chief. And that's like a fake out freaking leap as well. And the side, like, it came out of the side and hit me. Can I hit the tail, please? Okay, Dauntless. Good behemoth design, by the way. Come on, what is this? I'm going past the tail. I hate this thing. Like, this thing with the hammer is rough until you get cells. When you get cells, though, it's a really easy fight with the hammer. Until then, takes forever. It's dead, though. Thank the heavens, bro. So, if I don't have enough Riptides to make a weapon after this, I'm going to be upset. Because I've had to fight this thing a lot. The 7-minute hunt. A 7-minute 30 hunt. And like the crazy part is that I actually know the fight. Wait a second. This game is ridiculous. So in this hunt alone, I got everything I needed that I would have been done in 1 hunt. Like if I would have gotten these Riptides the last hunt, I would have already been done. But I got bamboozled. And that can happen. You can get really good RNG and get all the parts you need in 1 run or 2 runs. And other times, you don't get what you need for multiple runs. So it can be pretty rough. It can be pretty rough seas in that sense. And before I forget, I want to make some potions to help myself do more damage and make these hunts a bit easier. Because, oh my lanta, things could be so much different if I just made potions. Especially Bork tonics. Like, these things save lives. They're like thick thighs, man. They save lives. Make some... I think it's better to make Fringe tonics instead of Blitz tonics early. I think it's much better to have Blitz because you get more usefulness out of this tonic. I could have crafted 10, but whatever. Now we can hopefully... I think we can make a rift weapon now, and we'll be done with the Bring on the Night quest. And what I want to say is, for the Dire Warnings quest line, or this part of the quest, you have to make a weapon at Wils Bormen. It has to be a Valimir weapon and a Riftstalker weapon made at Wils Bormen. Because what I did, which doesn't count apparently, is I made Riftstalker strikers at the Sacred Master over yonder. That does not count for this quest, and it's in the wording, but I think it's kind of dumb. Whatever. So it says, craft an Umbral weapon at Wils Bormen. I was like, you know what? Screw that. I'll just make an umbral weapon that I want to make. Not that you can't do that. It has to be at Wils Bormen. He's very picky. It's just how things go. I didn't know that. I messed up. My bad. So I'm trying to help you guys out, save you guys some time. That's important to understand. And I swear, oh my, thank the Lord, I can make a weapon. So Riftstalker UE is based on damage dealt. Chainblades do not do that much damage in a single instance, whereas Hammer does really big burst damage consistently. Like Chainblades can also do burst damage, but it takes a lot of build up, whereas the Hammer does it consistently. So in this case, it's better to make. In my case, I can't make anything else. So if I was y'all, if I had the parts to make it, I would craft the Hammer. I'm not you guys, and I don't have that kind of luxury right now. So I'm gonna make the axe, or I'll make the hammer, because that's what I have access to. And I don't really care about upgrading it right now. It is a good hammer, and if you want to play hammer, it's a great hammer to upgrade. One of the bestest in the game. But I don't care too much right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave that as it is, because I prefer playing other weapons when I don't have great cells to give me attack speed and whatnot. Once I get those cells, hammer becomes more fun to me. But now, we're finally done with Bring on the Night. Thank you, my lord. And right now, all that's really left is crafting weapons and armor that gives me more stuff. Equip a new weapon mod. Huh. So, this wants you to equip weapon mods, which did I get a mod? Oh, I got weighted crown for the hammer. Oh, word? So to equip a mod, go to the weapon that you have access to a mod on, click it, and then go to the mod where I'll show you guys. Go to the mod and then equip it. So now you have a mod. You should never not have a mod in your weapon if you have access to one. So like if you don't have mods, then you obviously can't have one equipped. But if you have access to mods on that weapon type, always have one equipped, because there are times where you change your gear around and it will take away your mod. But you want to always have a mod equipped, because not having one equipped is just dumb. So try your best to make sure you always have one equipped. It makes everything easier. It is the way to go. I don't have one for Chainblades. That is sad days, but it's whatever. Go ahead and finish that quest though, and I'm gonna go ahead and queue for Gnasher, because I did do Gnasher already for the quest. Because again, there's a lot of things that messed up in this video, or on this recording this video. So I'm gonna queue for Gnasher again, and I will do a public hunt and see how that goes. Should be interesting. I'm expecting this to be like I'm expecting to be a 7-minute hunt. That's my current projection. A 7-minute hunt. That is my expectation. And for this quest, we also need to get our weapon and armor to 350 power level. So that's going to require some thinking on my part to figure out what I have parts for to actually max out, and what is actually going to be useful to have maxed out. Now for Charg stuff, if you have the parts, you can go ahead and max out everything. And the gloves and the feet and the chest piece are really good on Charg, or not the chest piece, but the feet on Charg are very useful. So if you have the parts to upgrade this, I would. And we use the chest piece for Riftstalker, so it's not a big deal to make this, because at the moment, Charg stuff isn't that great, so you can basically use the parts to craft it at will, except the feet are useful in like in-game level builds, so keep that in mind at the moment. And we don't really have much access to other stuff. I want to make some better Hellion stuff, and we'll probably, I think next playthrough, I will be farming Hellion a lot, because Hellion has some really good stuff. The gear is all right, but the weapons are good. They're really good. So I need to focus on that. But as far as armor goes right now, we don't have access to much of the good. Like we don't have as much access as I would like to have to the good stuff. But I think we can go ahead and make some Gnasher stuff to make up for it, because we're farming Gnasher a lot. And yeah. And for Gnasher, I would suggest using Chainblades or Sword initially. You can play, actually, you know what? I might actually run the Young Strikers if I had it. Should I run these Strikers? Nah, I'll run Chainblades. Because Chainblades handle this fight really well. I also run, I'll bring my potions too to do more damage. So we got the damage going. We have our build is set up as well as I think it can be right now. I can't get over it, bro. I am getting absolutely robbed on my cells. Makes me sad. Whatevs. And so far in these playthroughs, I've just been focusing like heavily on doing the main quests, but here soon we'll be dipping into the side quests as well. I'm just waiting for the moment where we get to like double dip per se, you know, and like do the main quest and the side quest at the same time. Although we haven't really been given a good opportunity to do that. So it's all about waiting for the right moment to have that happen. And it's been hard to get it to align properly. It's rough sometimes, man. It's rough. Also earlier, man, I'm telling you, the last video I tried to make for this whole playthrough part was rough. I queued for Gnasher in a group, didn't get a group. It was like I queued for a public hunt, I promise, and I did not get any teammates. Also, I just noticed my teammates are playing repeaters. I pray to God they don't snipe from Narnia. Because if you guys are watching this right now and you want to play this game and you like repeaters, that's fine. They're a good weapon. But if you're sniping in Narnia and you're trying to like join FaZe Clan and do some spins and stuff, you're doing like 4 damage a shot. You have to play repeaters close to a behemoth. I know they're ranged weapons, yada yada yada, but they have mechanics that make you play close. Otherwise, you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing at all. So most of the time, Gnasher will start the fight off with a tail swipe. If that tail swipe hits you, you get wounded. And after that, it does a boopable attack, which is a slide attack. It can do it either 1 time or 4 times. So it can do 1 slide and then stop, or it can do 4 slides and then stop. And it's just up to you to recognize what's going on. And for the boop, on Chain Blade, it's pretty cool, and like on Chain Blade and Sword, actually, you can either be in front of it and boop it like that, or you can be in front of it and dash backwards. I messed it up though, so I would have had it, but I messed up because I had the iframes for it, but I didn't get the timing right. He got an Empire reload. He's nuts. Yo, the shooter is the shooter getting the high ground right now? Where's the shooter at? We're missing a gamer. See, I missed it again. And if you're away from it, whenever it does that in Rage, if you're really far away, whenever it finishes, it won't do the tail slams like this. Instead, it will go after you and do a tail swipe. Just for some food for thought. In a group, it's hard to make that happen, so you kind of just have to deal with it. That's not very fair, but okay. Okay, these guys are approaching Narnia. Okay, we got the interrupt, but I did take damage. That's my bad. If you're better than I am, you can get that pretty consistently when dashing with it. I'm not trying to kill them, I swear. I just accidentally turned it. I should have hit parts with that. That's my bad. We'll go pop another potion for more damage. So far, it's going pretty well. Although these dudes are not giving me captain's grip, I don't think. I could be wrong on that. But it's fine. Like, they need to get more empowered reloads. Okay, I want to break this tail as well. Let me Q. Oh, my health is deleted right now. Okay, it's running away. I'll build my Stacks Reaper's Dance real quick. See, okay. Repeaters have mechanics that make you play close to get the full effectiveness. Like right now, they could be buffing me as their teammate with with the Captain's Grip, which gives your whole team attack speed if you have an empowered reload. to get empowered reloads, you have to be close to the Behemoth. They're sometimes getting empowered reloads, but not all the time. Like right there, he didn't empower his right click. Or his bomb. Do multiple slides, I'm bad. So if we all stand away from it, it won't do tail slams. Yeah, see, like kind of like that. It kind of worked out. It wasn't intentional on his part, but it still worked out, so we take those. Also, if my teammates stood close to me, I could give them this Strike Lantern buff. But no, I ain't cute enough. Yeah, I'm wounded. I'm gonna go ahead and back up. Thank the Lord I didn't get hit by that. I would have been maybe really upset. Or thank goodness. I'll say thank goodness. This guy's AFK! I hope you get clapped by that. Oh, you did. Did you see? Okay, so I interrupted it, but I didn't have stamina to dodge right there, I don't think. It's really safe to do a dash primary attack interrupt, but I don't think I had the stamina for it at the moment. But it's all Gucci. It's all good. This tail is really weak. We're gonna break this tail off. It's good to, like I said, man, break the head, a leg, and a tail. Try your best to do that. Because that will give you a pretty good setup for getting the part break you need to make like the gear you want. Because that dude left. That's awesome. More potions to get more damage. Hit him with the long range. Yo, he's like a mortar bomb. That's telling you, man. If he stood closer, he could be doing so much more damage right now. He's just not standing close. He's not getting power reloads. It bothers me. Because a lot of players, like a lot of people that play repeaters do that, and it just makes people be like, oh, this weapon does no damage. But it does do damage. You're not using it correctly. So repeaters, oh my lord. I do have a video on repeaters that shows you, that pretty much tells you all the things I'm talking about right now and goes into more detail on how to make repeaters great. Or as good as you really can. And we got one Furious Rage Scale, which is all we needed to upgrade our axe. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So we're going back to Ramsgate, and I think I can upgrade my axe. And I might either upgrade my axe, or I might upgrade my Valmer hammer, just so I can have it higher. I want to see what I can upgrade for my gear to try and get past this quest, because you don't actually have to really upgrade the gear you want to upgrade per se. Like you can upgrade gear you're not going to use for this quest, and just to get it done. Like I could upgrade whatever I want as long as I have the pieces for it, and as long as I'm not wasting precious material on other stuff. Oh my lord! I didn't get what I needed right there. I was really hoping to get more of these scales. I guess I needed more than what I got. Feels bad, but maybe. I want to see what I need to upgrade my axe real quick. Oh, I need... Wait, what did I upgrade? Oh, I upgraded my... upgraded some random stuff, I guess. So, for armor, we're actually pretty close to getting what we need. I think I just need to upgrade 3 of these pieces. I want to see what my Embermania armor takes to upgrade real quick. Oh, I have to actually fight, like, the Bloodfire Embermane, which is the dire version. I haven't yet. So, we fought Gnasher a lot, so I should have pieces to upgrade this. I just don't have many neutral orbs, which is a bummer. We haven't fought Drask much, or we haven't fought the non-lesser Drask, so that's kind of a bummer as well. We fought Charog a lot. I just somehow don't have any of these gill hides. I might actually go fight Charog just to upgrade these, just to be done. And to press on. Like right now, I could either fight Charog or I could fight Hellion. It's a tough choice. 'Tis a tough choice. And for weapons, I can upgrade these Draft Strikers real quick. Or nah. Okay, so I think weapon, we're good. We're good on the weapon. That doesn't really need much focus. And right now, we don't have to really fight. We don't have to fight anything specific. So I'm going to actually get some Blaze Orbs, since I'm going to need these to upgrade my Hellion pieces I'll be getting later. So this is a big brain move right here. And plus, we have all these side quests for doing Fire Behemoths right now, so I might as well do this. Now, if we get Embermane, we need to break parts. That's all we have to do, I believe. And then, yeah, we should be good. We should be golden. Because we're getting to the point where we can't craft past +5 on most gear, because we haven't fought the dire version of the behemoth that much. And the dire version is just the harder version of either a lesser behemoth or a regular behemoth in most cases. There isn't a dire behemoth for Drask yet, so that's the big exception. But for everything else, there is a dire version of it if it is early in the game. So yeah. We're going to go into here, and we have a Frost Sword still, I remember. We have a Frost Sword we can use to get to popping and do some damage. I'm gonna stick in this build, or I'm gonna stick with this build. Equip that. And we can get some more Rage Hunter as well. We're almost to the point where we're gonna have our very first +6 perk stat, or we'll get one of our perks to +6 in terms of like total perk summary, which is good. Because then we'll have I won't feel so so naked in my armor. Okay, I want to see like what my mastery's at real quick for sword. I want to see if I can get it to level 6. So sword right now, if I can find it, is at level 4, and we're a bit past halfway. And at level 6, we get adhesive hilt. This is not a crazy good modifier, but it's a modifier nonetheless. It can get you killed though, because of how it works. And what it does is you won't get staggered during your special. And that means you can take a ton of damage. You can take multiple instances of damage, because most of the time you get hit, you get knocked down. And you get immunity frames when you're knocked down like that. But this special makes it so this mod makes it so if you're in your special, you don't get knocked down. And you just keep taking damage while it's active. So it can be useful if you're using a lot of health regen like a cell called Iceborne, but it could also really body you. Now the cool thing right now is that we got Hellion, so that's pretty neat. And with that, I'm gonna actually put in some fireproof, if I have any. Yeah, we got +1 fireproof, because I guarantee I'll get set on fire, and that's just to sort of like minimize how much damage I take from the fire. It won't do too much, but it won't do too much since it's not like a higher, it's not a higher tier cell right now, but it'll do enough to just make it easier overall. Okay. I was hoping to finish off the Dire Warnings quest this time around, but I don't think it's possible. Like if I was smart about my time, maybe, but I don't know. I think overall, it comes down to luck. Like, if you get good RNG on what drops in terms of parts, then maybe you can finish it off in one go and upgrade all the armor you need to. But for me, I did not get very lucky for my part drops on Riftstalker, on Gnasher, on a lot of things. Okay. I'm not over there, but it's cool. It's cool, fam. I ain't mad. And for Hellion, like always, hit the legs, weaken them, and that will knock it over. And once it's knocked over, go for the tail or the head. Parts that you can't normally hit that easily. Can maybe stagger it here. So I'm going for the tail right now. Which, it should be pretty weak already, because I did some damage right there. Yeah, you can see like all lacerations, it's about to come off. See? Ooh, Ooh, we got the jump swing on it. And so far that right leg is weak. We're also on fire. Oh, there's molten candies. Yoink. I'm a molten thief. And Hellion dropped his candies, so they're mine now. Go with the leg, staggered, go for the head now. If you already broke the tail, we'll go for the head, and once the head's broken, we'll actually stagger it. And we can't the other leg that easily, but we can be right here and try and cleave the other leg. So we're doing part damage, so we know we're hitting something that's apart. And we're hoping that most of it's going towards this leg. But this should also break soon. And this Hellion's getting slapped up right now. Like, I'm doing work. I was not expecting to be this easy of a hunt. It should be almost dead soon. We have a big combo going in right now. A lot of damage. And it's not dead. I'm sad. Don't run away. Alright, live. Now it should die. Okay, cool. Cool, bud. So overall, pretty clean. And you can do that over and over and over again. You can do like the same method all the time, especially solo. So there we got 2 leg breaks, tail break, head break in under 3 minutes. And I don't think I used any potions. I could be wrong on that. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. So overall, pretty solid hunt. Pretty good. And we're like right now we're just trying to get some orbs. And I just remembered actually that Hellion is not accessible in a way to where you can upgrade its gear to finish the quest we're doing right now. Because you can't fight the dire Hellion yet. I don't think. I'll go ahead and check though. Yeah, you can't fight dire Hellion, which is Scorchstone Hellion. So that is good to know. Like, very good to know. Like I almost forgot, but I remembered now. So we're doing pretty well in terms of like what we're making for our gear. So that's going pretty well. Everything's going mostly according to plan. I want to go back here and see what else I could craft. I'm not sure if I want to risk it. Yeah, I'll make these gloves. I think I'm gonna craft these. No, actually, I'm gonna craft the helmet because the helmet gives me fireproof, and that will help with Scorchstone Hellion. So that's a semi-smart move, I think. It's smart enough. And now, all we really need is a burning gillhide from Charog to upgrade this piece. And once you do that, we're golden. Almost golden. We're almost golden like hash browns. We're close. Because we're at 322 power for our armor and 300 power for our weapon. Weapon I think is fine. I wouldn't worry about it right now because we can craft. We have 2 choices for weapons. We can upgrade to max or to as high as we can go right now, and we'll be good for that. The main thing though is the armor. Is getting that a bit higher, which I think it's really important to get these crafted up. Just to get like, you know, more survivability from the with the tough. I think for now that should be it for this video. We'll continue the next one and be farming away, trying to finish this quest, which I was sorely mistaken, think I could do it in one go, or think I could do it in like 2 videos, because this is actually a lot of farming. But thank you guys for watching so far. If you're enjoying the playthrough, it means a lot that you like. If you enjoyed the playthrough, that's awesome. It means a lot you guys are even watching the playthrough, and you guys like it. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to be like, oh, this is really helpful, and it's cool to see that it is helping some people along and do better in Dauntless. So it's awesome to see, and it's great that I can be a part of that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.